Hey, this is Drew from Roon Audio, and welcome back to Tech Tips. So we just got done doing this big video for the Chord guide of all their products. And so following on the theme of the last couple of weeks of Tech Tips, I've been talking a lot about digital cables, digital conversions, adapters, and so forth. And after doing this, a guide for Chord, we had talked about the 2Go and 2U, and this is what I would call a great problem-solving product. And I'll also talk about the Matrix Audio XP DIF number 2. And what these do are, and they're a little bit different, but we call these black boxes to do some sort of conversion or, it's a problem solver. It helps out things. So the 2U and the 2Go act as a way to create a Roon endpoint for your DAC if it doesn't have a network connection. Obviously, if you've got a USB connection and you connect to a computer, you can do Roon. But lots of us are getting tired of being tethered to computers, right? We want to get the computers out of the way. So by going with the 2U and the 2Go, we've got a network connection here, and I would recommend using the network connection, the wired connection, over the Wi-Fi. Yes, this will do Wi-Fi, but Wi-Fi tends to be very problematic in terms of your network gear, right? Most people aren't network engineers. They don't buy, commercial grade equipment, and some of the cheaper stuff, and especially the stuff that's just provided to you from like Time Warner and Comcast, you have no control over the settings, and devices can be problematic to work over Wi-Fi. So this is really nifty in that you can do a hardwired network connection from this device, and then there's a bunch of digital outputs, USB, Toslink, and a couple of SPDIF coax digital outputs. Great problem solving device, not a problem device, in order to get yourself a Roon connection for your computer. On the flip side, let's say that you're going to use a computer at your desktop and you've got a device that does not have a DAC, that doesn't have a USB input, right? And you want to be able to use USB because, well, first of all, most computers don't have a lot of digital output. Some do if you add on an audio card to it. Most of them only have USB. And you don't have a USB DAC and you need to convert it. And so this SPDIF2 has a USB input and then multiple digital outputs to then go on and connect to your D to A processor. It's got AES, SPDIF, Toslink, and I2S squared, which is becoming more and more popular. This is a format that was used many years ago with the Uber IN gear, and essentially I2S squared is the least, converted data stream format from the original source to the decoding device or the DAC. So I'm seeing a lot more of this, and it's one of my favorite connections to use. I still have an old CD transport that has I2S, and I use it when I can. So this is a great device. This device can be used with an external power supply. It can be powered by the USB of your computer. I recommend using external. Computers aren't really power supplies. While it will power this and charge it, it sounds much better with the external power supply. This can be used as a Roon endpoint as well, but via USB connection from the computer. You can choose this as the endpoint, send the music to this, and then onto your DAC that doesn't have the USB connection. Not only that, even if you do have a USB connection, not all USB circuits are stellar in terms of sound quality. I think I found out a lot of times with DACs, I've really preferred AES if available, and sometimes even SPDIF coax RCA. So this will do a conversion from USB to coax, and there's a bunch of stuff going in here. There's an FPA field gate programmable circuit in here that cleans things up. It does reclocking, normalizes the signal so that the DAC can get the best performance out of it. So two great products to look at as problem solvers, especially for streaming, for Roon, or whatever other UPnP devices that you're using in your system. We're going to throw the prices up here for each one of them. I can't remember them off the top of my head. Too many prices to keep up with. We're going to continue down this path. I'm going to try and find some more problem-solving pieces to talk about next week. Stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to put your thumbs up for a like. And if you have any questions, make sure to leave them below, and we'll get back to you shortly. See you next week.